In this video, we will study about artificial methods of vegetative propagation. Artificial methods are performed by human beings. Stem cutting, layering, grafting and tissue culture are the various artificial methods of vegetative propagation. Children, let's start with stem cutting. In this method, cutting of a healthy young branch of a plant having leaf buds is planted on the moist soil. The cutting develops root and grows into a new plant. Children, this is a potted plant, and from this plant a healthy young branch is cut at slant. Remember, we have to do the cut at slant. Why? To expose the maximum area for water absorption. After this cutting is placed in a moist soil, and we will observe that roots develop from this cutting, and therefore the plant further grows and forms a new plant. So children, this is how a new plant arises from stem cutting. Now the second one is layering. In this process, a young branch is bent to touch the ground and is covered with moist soil. When the roots develop from the covered part, the branch is cut off from the parent plant. It grows into a new plant. Children, in this method, suppose this is a plant and these are the roots. This is the soil surface. We will take this branch and bend it, and then we will cover this part with the soil. After few days, we will observe that roots starts arising from this part, and then we will cut this branch and a new plant will be formed from the old one. So this is how a new plant is formed by layering. We can see this picture also. In this picture, this one is a parent plant, and a branch of this parent plant is bent and covered with the soil. After some days, roots will arise, and then this plant will detach from the main plant. So this is how a new plant arises from layering. The next one is grafting. Children, please be very attentive. This is very important. In this method, cutting with buds of one plant called the scion is kept over the cut stem of another plant called the stalk, the stem of rooted plant. The stalk and scion are firmly tied together. After some time, the tissues of the stalk and scion are joined together to form a plant. Children, we are going to study about stalk and scion first. What we are going to do is, suppose this is a potted plant, this one, and this one is another plant. Now children, we will do a cut here, and this plant will remain rooted in the pot. Now after removing this part, you can observe it here like this. This part is called as stalk now. This is called as stalk. The rooted part of the plant is called as stalk. Now what we are going to do here is, we will make a cut in this also like this. And after cutting it, we will get it here. And then this is called as scion. Remember, the stalk is rooted and the scion is not rooted. It is cut from the main plant. Now this scion is kept over the stalk and it is tied firmly, and then we are going to leave it as it is. After some days, the tissues present between the stalk and the scion will join, and then they will form a new plant. So children, by this method, new varieties can be produced. Let us see the picture of grafting. From this picture, we can observe that how scion is fixed over the stalk, and then it is wrapped and waxed. So children, as I have told you that new varieties can also be formed by this method, let us take an example. Here we are going to form the two varieties. We are going to mix the two varieties of mangoes. Suppose one variety is a high yielding variety and the other one is a disease resistant variety. Now children, we can take the scion of the high yielding and fix it over the disease resistant variety. And after some days, we will observe that a new plant is formed having both the desired characteristics. The desired characteristics means high yielding characteristics as well as the disease resistant characteristics. Many of you must be thinking, what is high yielding? High yielding means increasing the amount of the product, or we can say increasing the amount of the mangoes. So children, this is how the grafting is performed. The last method of artificial vegetative propagation is tissue culture or micro propagation. In this method, a small piece of tissue called explant is cut off from the growing tips of the plant. Children, why growing tip? Because the growing tip contains the meristematic cells and those are the actively dividing cells. Now this growing tip, or called as explant, is kept in a nutrient medium in aseptic conditions. Aseptic conditions means it should be sterilized, it should not contain any type of bacteria. And nutrient medium means the nutrients are provided to the explant. Children, in a normal process of growing a plant in the soil, the nutrients, the minerals are present in the soil. Along with that, we water the plant. But here, the tissue culture process is performed in laboratory. We are not using the soil here at the initial level. Therefore, we have to prepare a medium. This medium will contain all the nutrients and we will add the explant, called as the growing tip of the plant, into the medium. Now these cells of the explant will divide rapidly and forms a mass of cells, and that mass of cells is now called as callus. Now children, this callus is transferred to another medium containing the plant hormones. These plant hormones are the growth regulators. They initiate the cell differentiation in the plant. Now the callus differentiate into shoot and root and form plantlets in the nutrient medium containing plant hormones. These plantlets are grown in pots containing soil. Means after the plantlets are formed, the plantlets are removed and transferred to the pots containing the soil. We can understand it with the help of this picture. Children, here we are taking a part of a plant, usually the growing part, and then we are transferring it in the medium. In this medium, first the plant will grow and form callus. After that, we will transfer this callus in a medium containing the plant hormones. Then it will differentiate and form plantlets. Plantlets means we can observe the root and the shoot. Now these plantlets are transferred to the potted plant, means the pot containing the soil in which the plantlets can be transferred, so that each plantlet develops into a new plant. So this is how the tissue culture technique works. So children, in this video you have studied about the different methods of artificial vegetative propagation. We have seen stem cutting. In stem cutting, we have removed a branch of a plant and then we have sown it in a soil. In layering, we have bent a branch of a plant and covered it with the soil. After that, roots will arise and then it will get detached from the main plant. Then we have studied about grafting. In grafting, we have taken two plants, stalk and sign. Stalk is the rooted one and sign is fixed over the stalk. Then tissue culture. In tissue culture, we have taken an explant, we have transferred it into a medium, and then we have transferred into another medium containing the plant hormones. Then it will differentiate, form shoot and root, and now it is called as plantlets. These plantlets are grown into the pots containing the soil. This is all about the artificial methods of vegetative propagation. Thank you.